Thank you so much for clicking play. So I know I'm long overdue for one of these videos, and I've got this jolt of inspiration today surrounding some conversations I've had with clients and a few prospects talking about Google Ads. And I found that there's a lot of misinformation out there and misconceptions, both around its capabilities, its cost. I could go on and on. So I came up with what I think are 4 key myths of Google Ads, and I wanted to debunk those for you today in hopes that it'll help you and your business or brand make better and more informed decisions around if this is the platform for you. So, drum roll please. Myth number 1, Google Ads is too expensive and I can't afford it. This is a complete lie. I have run fairly successful campaigns on around $5 a day. And I don't say that to give the impression that anyone could have a vast amount of success on that budget. I say that because the power of Google is that it's a cumulative effect. Say you put $5 a day behind a campaign and you start seeing results. You feel comfortable enough to take that to $8 or $10 a day. You see much better results. It's great because the nature of the platform is one in which you're able to adjust your budgets up and down or turn any given campaign off at any time. You have so much flexibility and so much control over all of your campaigns that it really makes a ton of sense, especially for those people that have really small budgets to work with. Myth number 2. This is going to be a silver bullet to success and is the only thing that you'll need. And this is dead wrong. I've had conversations with several different people that wanted to use this as their sole method of marketing. And I can tell you that the most success I've ever had with Google Ads is when a campaign is part of a larger integrated marketing plan initiative. I don't think that it is in this vacuum in and of itself. Google is fantastic in that it is this very large repository of information, and you'll be hard-pressed to find someone that isn't using it. But at the same time, I think it's important to recognize that not everyone is going to see your ad and have a response to it. So marketing as a whole, Google Ads is one part of that. It can be a highly successful part, but it is one part of what needs to be this overall piece. Myth number 3, Google Ads is too difficult for me to figure out. I say this as a yes and no because I think the platform is so very user-friendly. I think I would wager that almost anyone could go in and figure out how to set a campaign. However, there are a ton of intricacies behind Google Ads that someone that is a professional that has experience in that field would really be able to add a ton of value behind. And I think that's where having someone that is a paid professional can be extremely helpful. With my clients, I go in and I do daily optimizations, and that's based off the results that any campaign is getting on a daily basis. It can be adjusting for keywords, it can be changing placements for display campaigns, it can be changing bid strategies. All of that is done to achieve the maximum result. And at the end of the day, that's what everyone wants to see when you're putting budget behind something. So it is not difficult enough that you can't figure out how to go in and set up an ad, but it is complex enough that I think in the beginning and before you have that experience underneath your belt, it's worth having a professional come in and help you. Myth number 4. I'm going to get instantaneous results, and the day my campaign is set up, I expect to start seeing those. Google takes time. Marketing takes time. It's an effort that you keep building on and working towards. One thing that's really important to note is that some of the best campaigns that you can generate with Google are smart campaigns, in my opinion, at least. And that is where Google is bringing its own data to the table to optimize your ads for audiences that it thinks will receive them the best. Some of the best data I think that you can get is coming from Google itself. It takes months for Google to accrue that information. So I've a lot of times had clients where it's like month 3, month 4, and I keep saying, hang in there, we're going to get there. I can guarantee you that the longer you spend and the more you're learned and the more experience you have, the better your results will be. That is what I found, at least for the clients that I've worked with. So, I guess what I want you to take away from this is that Google is an affordable, easy to use, manageable platform, but it's important to have realistic expectations around what you're looking for and what your goals are. And the rest of this month, I really want to focus on this for Sunny Doublelook Marketing, both in my blog and putting together some really great content pieces for you guys so that you can understand how you can use it and really achieve maximum return. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to talk to you soon. If you would like, feel free to drop me a comment below. Would love to hear about your experience with Google Ads or any questions that you have. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.